Hey there, welcome to this live stream. Happy New Year to you. Thank you so much for joining me. I've been having a bit of technical difficulties, and that's why I'm about 9 minutes late to this live stream. Let me mute myself here on Facebook, as whenever I go on Zoom, just a minute. Okay, great. Whenever I go on Zoom, it clicks over to Facebook right away, and then you hear some background noise. Okay, so again, welcome to this live stream. This is the first live stream of 2023 right here in this community. I am now streaming in the Facebook group. So if you're joining me here live or you're passing through, please don't leave without giving me a little wave and letting me know that you were here. I'd love to hear what you're up to today or where you're logging in from, and or just a little emoji saying hi or Happy New Year. I'm going to be simultaneous, or I'm going to be rebroadcasting this later on this week, as well as I'm going to be uploading this to YouTube and Facebook. So if you're joining me on those platforms, welcome to you again. Thank you so much for tuning in on this recording or tuning in on the replay. So just a little bit of housekeeping. I'm going to be going live every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern throughout the year. And I'm going to be sharing, as always, what I feel will help you in your pursuit to grow your business, to get more visible, to make a bigger impact, to be more productive, to be able to be more profitable, to bring in more sales, to launch better, all the things. I'm going to be sharing with you what's working with me, what I'm working on, what's coming up. I have a few surprises coming up for you this month. Not really surprises, but opportunities for you to learn, to network with other people in this community, to engage, to get better at what you're doing in your business, to grow your business. So be on the lookout for that. But this is where I'm going to be going live each week. Primarily in the Facebook group, but we're working with a team to be able to simultaneously broadcast this on YouTube and on my Facebook page. And then I'm going to do a rebroadcast of every Tuesday live stream on Thursdays. I believe we've set the time for 6 p.m. I'll double check that, and I'll make announcements so you won't be in the dark. So if you're wherever you're following me, be sure to stay plugged in. So if it's YouTube, be sure to click that subscribe and to click the notification bell on my profile page, so that you're notified whenever I get, whenever I have a new broadcast coming up. If you're following me on my Facebook page, be sure to, make sure that you're following that. And if you're joining me in the Facebook group, make sure that you're following me there and you turn on all the notifications that you need to make sure that you don't miss what's happening here in this community. So again, Happy New Year to you and welcome to this live stream. I'm excited to share this topic. I believe this is my second year in a row doing this live stream, where I want to share with you, usually at the beginning of the year, some things, some intentions, some declarations that I want for you to, or I encourage you to embrace as you poise yourself to make this your best year in business yet. And I know that sounds cliche. A lot of people are using that term, but honestly, as you grow in life and in business, you always want to improve upon what you were before. Your biggest competitor is not the person or the coach that you see that you're following, over there or over there, right? Your biggest competitor is the person that you were before, right? And you want to improve upon that person. You want to get better than that person. You want to grow more than that person. You want to experience more than that person with each passing year, right? That's the goal, the pursuit in life. So for your business, naturally, as we enter 2023, everybody is excited, as I know you are, as my team and I are as well, to make this our best year yet. And what I'm going to be sharing with you are some intentions, some affirmations, not necessarily affirmations in terms of me giving you word for word affirmations to repeat, but rather things that I want for you or encourage you to embody as you are becoming the person who is going to make this your best year yet in business, as you are becoming that next level business owner that you seek and aspire to be, as you're seeking to become that leader, that authority in your niche or industry for the work that you do, as you step into becoming the person who is going to make a bigger impact through the work that you're doing, as you're looking to serve and support more people with your services and tongue-in-cheek truly make this world a better place, right? So I have, I think when I counted, it was about 14 things that I'm going to go through here. And what I'll do is I will also make this into a post, because I'm going to go through these and share with you, and you can certainly, comment on the video as you're getting value from this and embody this, and you can take notes. I'd love for you, even if you don't take written notes, if as I go through and as you're watching the replay, whichever platform you're watching this replay on, I'd like for you to kind of type what I say or how it rings true for you in the first person in the comment section to really make it real for you, because what you take note of, actually really take note of, not just listen passively, but either write down or document in some way, shape, or form, becomes more real for you as you look to step into and actually, take the necessary action steps to embody that thing that you're affirming, right? So type however it rings true for you, or what comes back for you in your own words or in my words as you watch this. And even better, if you can grab a journal that you keep handy. If you're watching the replay, pause this, get your favorite journal and have, use pen to paper and jot down what rings true for you. And then after the live stream, sit with it and see how you're going to embody that affirmation or that intention to make this your best year yet in business. What I'm about to share with you are some things and traits and affirmations that I like to live by as a business owner, as an entrepreneur now for over 15 years, to help me to carry myself in a certain way, to run my business in a certain way, to guide my team in a certain way that I believe will support us, support my business, and support the goals that I'm aiming to reach, right? So I share these with you, and I hope that you find one or more or all of these helpful, and that you will look to embody these, become these, and carry yourself in this way as well as you look to grow and run things better, more efficiently, be more profitable, and make a bigger impact in your industry with the work that you're doing with your business services and programs, okay? So if you're joining me on the replay again, let me know where you're logging in from and what you do as well, okay? So let me just jump right into it. So the first affirmation that I encourage you to embody, to declare, is that this will be my best year in business yet. This will be my best year. And when I say my, meaning your best year in business yet. This will be your best year in business yet. Okay? Truly embody that and say that like you mean it. Mean that. Come from that standpoint. Bring that energy into what you're doing, that you're creating something big, you're creating something great, and certainly something that's bigger than it was the year before and in years past. You're going to make this your best year in business yet, right? And come with that energy, come with that belief, so that it guides all that you do, all your endeavors, all your decisions, all your new hires, all your campaigns. You want to come from the standpoint that you're truly creating something that's going to be the best yet. Right? Very simple, but there's an energy that comes with it that is not very easily embraced because of fear, doubt, all kinds of things that can pop up and infiltrate the mindsets that you need in order to truly embody that you're making this your best year yet in business, right? So check in with that, or try to, think on that or journal on that and see what comes up. And if there is doubt, see how best you can work on eliminating that doubt. Bring back things to light, put on the energy of memories of when you did things that were really hard and you were able to overcome those things. Embody the energy of those times, or think back to those times, and know that what you're encountering and what you're about to embark on this year, however hard and daunting it may seem, you can push through and overcome and achieve this as well, right? Whatever this or that, or whatever your next level looks like, that will surpass how you've what you've achieved in business in the past. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second intention that I want to encourage you to embrace is that you will step into your leadership as an entrepreneur more than ever before. You will step into your leadership as an entrepreneur more than ever before, right? As a leader, being wearing the crown that you are running a successful business, and that you are going to be decisive, that you're going to stay true to your, honor your obligations, that you're going to steward your team well, that you're going to lead by example for your team, for your clients, for your community, persons who are following you, who are thinking about working with you. Truly own that and come from that place where knowing that there's eyes on you, as you would almost as a parent, and walk your talk, talk your walk, right? And show up as the leader that you know you are, right? If you've been feeling, feeling that you haven't been showing up as a leader, if you've been feeling weak or doubtful in terms of what you're doing, then again, go back to basics. Remember why you started this business. Remember what your expertise is, what you're bringing to the table, how powerful that is, how many persons you've helped in the past, how many persons you can help in the future with your business, with your work, and truly embody what you're bringing to the table as a leader, as a professional, as an expert in your industry. Okay? That is my wish for you as you go about conducting yourself this year as a successful business owner, right? Who will achieve your goals and make this your best year yet in business, okay? The other thing, the next thing that I want for you to declare is that you will be able to hire contractors and or employees that believe in your mission and support you in achieving it. When I say that you would be able to hire contractors and or employees, this is having the ability to hire, meaning bringing the requisite income and revenue that will enable you to support having a small or medium-sized or large team in your business, depending on the stage or phase that you're in right now and what your business needs, the support system that your business needs as relates to team members, whatever that looks like for you, to help to support you to take your business to the next level. Having the ability revenue-wise, as well as having the ability to bring in employees and or contractors that support your mission. So that is being able to have successful hires, good hires that are hardworking, that operate with integrity, that will support you and your mission, and be, all systems go to get behind you, get behind your business, and all the tasks, all the projects that needs to be implemented in order to help you to hit your business targets, your sales targets, achieve your business goals, right? This is what I want for you for 2023. And I want for you to embrace that you will, embrace that you're going to get to a place where you're hiring team members and you're vested in that investment, and that you will find quality hires and not be daunted by, if you've had bad experiences in the past, that possibly, you won't be able to find the right person to work with you. You can't give up on looking for persons to get on board, to join your team and support you in your business, because it's essential if you truly want to be able to leverage and scale your business, to be able to bring on team to support you to do that, because you can't do it by yourself, okay? So the next thing I want for you to affirm now to make 2023 your best year in business yet is that you will embrace your investments in coaching, team support, tech, and all things necessary for businesses with structure, focus, purpose, and en route to achieving big success and growth. Let me repeat that. I want for you to embrace your investments in coaching, team support, tech, and all the things that are necessary to help your business to have structure, focus, purpose, all that en route to achieving big success and growth, right? So yeah, right, when it comes to, let's address the pink elephant in the room, right? Making investments in your business can be scary, right? Very scary, especially if which happens 9 times out of 10, well, not 9, it happens often, where you look at what your business is producing now and the investment that you need to make. And sometimes it looks like your business is not producing the amount of the investment that you want to make, or an investment that seems necessary for you to make. Usually you're going to find yourself in a place where, if you're operating at a certain level and you want to get to that next level, it will require an investment, whether in team support or coaching or infrastructure, that is not where you are right now, but where you are right now cannot support the kind of success you're aiming to achieve. So you will need to pull from funds that don't exist, right? Like pulling a white rabbit out of a hat, right? It's going to seem like you need to endeavor on magic tricks, but it really is very simple. And this has been the case for business since the dawn of time. If the funds are not present in terms of what you have now, you will need to bring in funds from elsewhere. That could look like going to investors, asking them to invest in your business. That could look like taking out a loan. That could look like pulling money from personal funds or savings in order to fund that thing that you need to invest in to bring your business to the next level, right? And to truly make that work for you, you will have to embrace those scary investments as a part of doing business as a successful business owner. It's necessary and it's prudent if you truly want to make a bigger impact and reach more people. right? It's a necessary beast. And I want for you to have faith and belief in what you're doing. Be diligent in terms of assessing investments and the analyzing and looking at it to see what the potential return on that investment is, and make prudent decisions, and then embrace the decision once you make it and follow through, right? Because that's also a necessary piece of being able to see that return on investment. You have to be truly vested in the investment once you make it, right? Once you take that scary step to invest, you also need to back it up with your work, with your commitment, with your support, with your diligence, right? And make the investment work for you. Okay? So that's my fourth thing that I want for you to affirm now in order to make 2023 your best year yet in business. How is this landing for you so far? As you're watching the replay, as I'm sure many of you will, again, I'm going to be rebroadcasting this on Thursday evening. So if you're watching me then, let me know what's ringing true for you so far. Comment below and share which one of these hits home for you. And let me know which one of these you're going to embody and embrace and affirm in order to make 2023 your best year yet in business, okay? Now, the next thing I want for you to affirm is that you will find your voice. Not the voice that you think you're supposed to have in order to market your business and get clients, but the voice that you will pull from, that's already in you, that you know based on your mission as to make a bigger impact and to help more people. The voice, embodying the voice and finding the voice that you know will inspire, motivate, and educate your people, your audience that are trying to find solutions, find a good coach or mentor to work with that can help them to overcome the problems that they have that led them on the path to seek you out, right? I want for you to really find that voice and not be afraid to put it out there, right? And actually, that's my next point. I want for you to affirm that you will use your voice. Use it with confidence and purpose to show up fully in and for your business. That means showing up to speak more, showing up on your social media platforms, showing up for your email subscribers, showing up for even for your colleagues who are possibly looking to partner with you. Really use your voice to show up and stand out, showcase yourself as an authority, and attract more people to you who needs the help and support of the services that you have brought to market. Okay? I want for you to declare or encourage you to declare that you will be relentless in the pursuit of growth and realize a potential in yourself to achieve God-sized, purpose-driven goals, targets, and dreams in your business. I can repeat that. I want for you to affirm that you will be relentless in the pursuit of growth and realize a potential in yourself to achieve God-sized, purpose-driven goals and dreams in your business. Right? Let that sink in, and if it moves you, go ahead and comment below as you're watching this, okay? I want for you to affirm, I encourage you to affirm that you will work smart and hard when necessary and play big. Make time for you, make time for family, plan and make time for enjoyable experiences, but work smarter, not harder. Right? Nothing wrong with elbow grease, nothing wrong with going on a sprint for something that you're working on, say on a project basis, but it can't be what's the way that you operate 24/7, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days of the year, because you also need to make time for you, make time for family and the things that truly matter to you. Because actually that helps to give you more energy as you come to table with the things that you do need to do in your business, right? So make time, work smart, and make time for you this year, right? I encourage you, the next affirmation or declaration, that declare that you will give forward as well as give back, right? Pay things forward as well as give back, right? And there are so many ways to do this financially, with your time and with your efforts, right? Find causes that are near to you, that are near and dear to you, and commit as a business owner either a percentage of profits or a percentage of a certain launch or a percentage of a certain a specific product line or program that you're selling, or declare that as a business owner, you're going to give a certain amount of your time to a cause or effort that's near and dear to you throughout the year, right? Develop some philanthropic goodwill for your brand or with your brand, right? As much as you're working to move your business forward and make this your best year yet, don't forget to give forward and give back, okay? The next affirmation that I want for you to embody to make this your best year yet in business is that you will hold no judgments and be quick to forgive. Hold no judgments, whether against persons in your personal life or persons in your community that, somebody may ghost you if they decided to have a meeting, or they booked a meeting to speak with you or see you, or persons may not seem to be paying attention to you on social media as you would like. Hold no judgments as to what that could mean. Don't make stories or create stories that paint the worst case scenario and pictures of what it could mean, why people are ghosting you, not showing up, not staying true to their word, right? Focus on you, hold no judgments, be quick to forgive, and continue to give value, continue to show up, continue to do the work that you're doing, continue to stay true to your purpose. And those that are meant for you or to work with you, or those that are meant to pay attention or get value from what you do, they will show up, they will pay attention. You may not see that they're there in all cases, but just know that you're showing up fully, you're doing what you need to do, and that's your responsibility. You can't hold judgments or be responsible for other people's actions, right? But be quick to forgive, because this will open you up to blessings that are unimaginable. Once you stay on track, you're quick to forgive, and you just show up from a place of love and support and on mission, right? So that's what I encourage you to embrace and affirm to help to make this your best year yet in business, okay? Declare that you will be fair, that you will be gentle yet firm in your dealings with team members, clients, and colleagues, right? And again, this is a place where I encourage you to not hold judgment, right? Be sure to communicate as clearly as you can. And if, say, in the case where you're working with team members, if things don't work out as planned, or if your team members make mistakes, as they often will, you will make mistakes, right? And you have made mistakes, and you will continue to make, as much as you're human, As much as you're a business owner and entrepreneur, you're going to make mistakes. Team members, clients, they will also make mistakes. So I encourage you to be fair, open, not quick to judge. Look at the process, look at the communication, and be forgiving, and know that things get misinterpreted. People make mistakes. Things come up in people's lives where they may miss deadlines, they may miss a meeting. Don't hold those things personally. Be fair yet gentle, still firm, right? Because if you do have team members who are repeatedly missing deadlines or repeatedly making the same mistake, although you've taken time to communicate what's required, and somehow they keep repeating that mistake, it may mean that it's time to let that team member go, as sometimes you will have to do as a business owner, and bring on somebody who is more equipped or more experienced to handle the task that you have for them, right? The next thing that I want for you to affirm is that you will be transparent in all that you do and act on a high level of integrity always, right? Be transparent in all that you do and act from a high level of integrity always, right? So if it is that there's something that is not working with a team member, or something that you're working on with a client, be transparent as to why you're doing something, or if you've missed a deadline, why you're late on deadline. Just be transparent in all your dealings, and I promise you things will flow much more smoothly. Communication will be much more forthcoming, right? If you're transparent, because that will encourage your team members, your colleagues, your clients to be transparent as well, okay? The next one, you will be quick to implement and forgiving of mistakes or what seems to be less than perfect strategy, less than perfect marketing materials or processes, right? The speed of implementation is directly related to the speed to results, right? So be quick to implement on your ideas and course correct along the way. Be willing to show up imperfectly with things that you know that you need to put out there, and not have to get everything just right, right? Knowing that you can course correct along the way, right? And if you're implementing things where you get results that are not what you expected to get, or you feel that the strategy was less than perfect, forgive yourself for that. Look at where the holes were, where you made mistakes, and just endeavor to improve upon it and run it again. Or if you've done that a few times and it still hasn't worked, then move on to a different strategy, right? The next one that I want for you to affirm, right, this is number 14, is that you will be more focused on what you're doing and less voyeuristic as it relates to other people's branding, social media strategy, and launches. Focus on who you are serving, how you're serving your people. Focus on being true to who you are, and let that guide your branding, your strategy, your personality, and how you show up for your people, as well as your launches, right? So what I mean here is that I encourage you to let go of having to watch your competitors closely. Let go of watching all their launches, reading all their emails, and trying to mimic what they're doing in order to achieve the results that they're having, right? And tune in, plug in to what you know that your audience needs, what they're struggling with, and how you can support them in your way with your gifts, with your programs, right? Show up in how you show up in social media. Let it be guided by what you know that your community needs, or the way that they like to learn more. If they like video more, then do more videos. If they read your posts more and they engage and respond to that, then show up in those ways, right? And watch your competitors less, kind of tune them out, put your blinders on, and stay in your lane and focus on what the people in your room needs, right? And do your best to support them in the ways that are true to what they need and are true to what your personality is like, right? So tune out those people and tune into what you're doing, right? And not just what you're doing, because again, you're learning and you're growing. So one of the things that I mentioned early on is that you need to be vested in your investment. So likely, and if this is not the case, then you need to get on that, but likely you are invested in working with a coach or mentor, right? Or at least you're looking for one right now, right? Knowing that you need to stay plugged in to somebody who's ahead of you, somebody who can help you to get strong in the areas where your business is weak, so that you can achieve your goals this year. Plug into what you're learning from your coach or mentor and implement what you're learning, and then plug into how it's being received by your community and work on tweaking strategies from that standpoint, not from what your competitors are doing. Make sense? Your competitors too, just one more point, they're being guided by their own mentors. They're also working in high-level masterminds, working with coaches who are guiding them with their strategies. And they're also putting upon what worked for them and their community in the past, because they're tuned in and plugged into that. So that's where your headspace needs to be as well. That's where your focus needs to be as well, okay? The next point, and this is my last point, I didn't realize I was close to the end. So the last point that I want to share with you that I want, actually this is second to last, that you will affirm. So I'm going to share with you the 15th, there's also a 16th point. Affirm that you will plan, right? Embrace planning. If you're not a planner already, embrace planning and following and sticking to your plan, right? Plan your life and business. More planning equals more clarity, more preparedness for the unexpected and the expected, and less reactive tactics, right? So plan, embrace the plan, stick to the plan, follow the plan, be willing to be flexible, right? In case things don't go according to plan, or your community doesn't respond to something that a launch that you executed, and you may need to tweak the plan that that campaign in order to do something differently in order to get better results, right? But get used to planning and embrace the plan and have that in place, as it will allow you to feel more calm and ease, as even when you have the setbacks, knowing that you have a plan in place, you're going to follow that plan, or at least you have something that's already structured that you can tweak in order to retool and get the results that you'd like, right? But embrace planning. I was not always a planner, but I've come to embrace it, and I truly love knowing that I have a plan in place. I know what's coming next. I know what to expect, and I can stay on course and rest assured that I will achieve my goals, even if it means that I have to veer off plan just a bit. I know that I'm still going to come back to a refreshed plan or a renewed plan to get back on track, right? And then lastly, but not least, I want you to be focused on value always. Focus on value in the programs that you're implementing, in the free items or live streams or videos or posts that you're doing. Focus on value in terms of what you're sharing with your email list, your subscribers, your followers, persons that you interact with on the phone, even for free consultations, even if they don't become clients. Just focus on giving value, being true to yourself and what you have to offer and how you work with your clients and the results that you can get for your clients. And again, those that are meant to stay with you will, and they will invest at the highest levels or the level that feels right for them, and that will be fine, and you will still meet your targets. And those that are not meant to be or are not ready, they'll stick around and they'll come forward when the time is right for them. But you just focus on giving value, showing up with that energy, always in all that, always in all ways, and in all that you do. Okay? So again, what I'll do here is I'm going to share, oops, I lost my track here. I'm going to share this in a post for you on social media. I'll share it in the group, in the Facebook group. Oh, I've lost my post. So anyway, I'll share this in the Facebook group. I'll share this on the Facebook page and on Instagram for you so that you can have these and you can refer to them. I'd love for you to take some quiet time to go through these and see which of these areas that you need to work on and how you can incorporate this into what you do, how you can embody, embrace, and become these affirmations as you go through this month and this year to make this your best year yet in business. All right? I welcome your comments and your feedback right here, wherever you're watching this. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Again, this will be rebroadcast. I do a rebroadcast in the Facebook group and on the Facebook page. In YouTube, it will live there, so you can watch that anytime. So I do a rebroadcast of this live stream on my Facebook page and Facebook group, so that if you are unable to join me live, you can watch that there. And this is where you're watching this, the live stream will live there as well. So you can come back to it at any time. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. And I wish for you the best year yet in business. And actually, if you are looking to, if you're on the search for a mentor that can help you to get more visible, bring in more of your ideal targeted clients, and fill your programs, your existing programs, or even create a new exciting container to work with persons this year, feel free to engage me for a free consultation. We can talk for 30 minutes in a business breakthrough session where we'll look at where you are right now. We'll look at what the vision is that you've created, or we can create a vision for your business together based on where you are, what you'd like to achieve, and I'll help you to map out a plan, key things that you need to put in place in order to achieve your goals in your best year yet. So at this point, you can email me info@stephanietreasure.com or send me a private message. Let me know that you'd like to take me up on a business breakthrough session. And I will be in touch with you to book a mutually convenient time for us to have that consult. All right. I leave you with that, and I'll see you on the next live stream. Bye.